Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the rear diffuser. As you can see, mine is melted. They actually look pretty lined up. They just look a little messed up because that one's melted more and I had to cut it out. Basically, when I bought the Valvetronic axle back, the tips that came with it and the exhaust itself just didn't really fit right. So I ended up buying different tips. These ones look a little bit nicer. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to take the diffuser off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the tips off, clean those off camera, and then I'll show you guys how to reinstall it and what it looks like when it's... So yeah, one last look at how bad that looks. First tools go, you're gonna need either a 5/16 or an 8mm, and we're also gonna need a T20 for the middle bolts. So we're gonna start off by taking out the outside ones. There's 2 on the outside and 3 on the inside. The 3 on the inside are the Torx, 2 on the outside are the 5/16, if you can see that. So coming around the underneath of the car, you see there's 1 and then there's 2. Then we're gonna go right to the middle, and you're gonna see there's, well, it looks like someone must have messed with them before. So mine are actually bolts too. Usually they're Torx, but mine are gonna be bolts. Mine are different. I'm just gonna take this 10mm. These actually look like factory BMW screws. So they might just be different on some cars. And the car we're working on is a 2019 440, so might just be a little different. Anyway, all you have right now are these little clips you can just pull. So we'll just come over here, pop that out. Then we're gonna go and pop this one out, and then kind of just pull it. This one's a little flimsy because, like I said, I had to cut it, but just in case, we'll work from this side. Do the same thing, pull it, pull it. It's just hard to do with 2 hands and not trying to break it, so I'm gonna try to put my phone down. Just like that. Last tab. Go to this last little bit over here. I guess I'm not really putting this thing back on, so it doesn't really matter. Just like that, the old one is off. And now, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the exhaust tips real quick and just give those a little bit of a I had a Horizon Motorsports carbon fiber third brake light, or diffuser with a third brake light. I had it on order. There's a whole story literally behind it. They told me they needed to make it, then they told me it was out of stock, then they told me it was just going to be a month, and about 5 months went by. I literally put the order date right there. About 5 months went by, and finally I heard back from them. They're like, oh, we canceled your order, but we got them back in stock. And I was like, you know what, I don't even know if I'm keeping the car much longer, because I'm looking into upgrading a little bit or getting something different here, maybe shortly. So I was like, I at least need to do this because it just needs to be a little bit more aggressive, and obviously the old one just looked really bad. So I'm finally doing it. It was a cheap mod too, and I think it's gonna look a lot better. I'm gonna put the exhaust tips on after, so I'll show you guys after, but basically, as far as this thing goes, you literally just need to clip it. So I'll try to show you guys me doing this. There's these little tabs that hold this in, like that, pretty much. And this is hard to do with one hand, but I'll try to do it for you guys. So there's little tabs up in here. Once you get the majority of them lined up, I'm gonna show you the other side while I get. Okay, so now that it's pretty much all clipped in, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the hardware back in, and then we're just gonna go ahead and hit some of the tabs again, make sure everything's placed in. So far the quality as far as the fitment goes, it's really not too bad. Obviously you can't expect much, it's off eBay, but we're just gonna go ahead and zip some of these bolts back in real quick and go from there. Okay, now that those middle ones are majority of the way in, go ahead, take out 5 16 and then screw those in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install the tip. All right, and that's what the new diffuser looks like. Tips fit almost perfect. I gotta push that one in a little bit more, tighten them down. But this is what the new diffuser looks like. Good fitment on the tips. Gotta push that one in a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Got a little gap in between each of those. 10 times better, super easy to install. All right, exhaust tips are all tightened up. This is what the diffuser looks like after installation. Tips fit perfect. Everything looks great. Yeah, a lot more aggressive, a lot better looking. Really makes the car look a lot better.